Okay, here is a Jenkins. I want to install a Jenkins first because I'm meeting something. Okay, so go to jenkins.io download. There you can find download Jenkins. Jenkins for different things are there, like for Mac OS or BSD, FreeBSD, OpenBSD, CentOS, Fedora, like that. Okay, Docker. But I'm going to download WAR file only. Okay, generic Java package. This one only I'm going to download. Okay, but I'm going to check what are the hardware and software requirements. Okay, I open a page here. So if you check this one in the left side, okay, this side we can get so what are the supporting thing. Okay, so already I selected Java version. See here you can open this one, installing Jenkins in a different places. So here I selected a WAR file, and what are the requirements, like a 256 MB RAM is required, 1 GB of disk drive space is required, although 10 GB is recommended, free space is recommended. Okay, so here it is 4 GB of RAM is telling, but no problem. So 2 GB RAM we can do it. My Windows machine is 2 GB only in this situation. Okay, and, download the stable version. Okay, next terminal command prompt and type this command to install it. Later we have to open like a local host 8080. Okay, next continue the post wizards and all kind of stuff. Okay, if you are already using a 8080 port number in Jenkins, you want some different port number, then you can say HTTP port 9090, 9091, 8085, some different port number you can tell. Okay, this is a given example port number. Okay, so if you change the port number, you have to change the port number here also. Okay, next here Java requirements. So var file is a web application rar file. Var file works with a Java base only. So this is Jenkins is built based on a Java only. So I will explain what is Jenkins and all. So go to the Java requirements. So what are the Java things we should install before installing Jenkins? Okay, to install and run it. Java 11 runtime environment is supported. Okay, old version of Java is not supported. Java 9 and 10 is not supported. Okay, so Java 8 and 11 is supported. 12 is not supported. Okay, so either you should use 8 or 11. You should use 8 or 11 only. So here is given OpenJDK also Java 8 or Java 11 is supported. Okay, so better use the 64-bit only. Okay, so already I downloaded a Java 8. So first we have to install a Java, then only we can able to install the Jenkins. First we will see how to install the Java thing. Okay, already yesterday I installed, and I showed how to download it also. Okay, so in my OS drive the new Java version is there, which is I downloaded. So JDK, this is 14. We don't know the latest versions are support or not, but this is Java 8, 8.2, 8 to 81. This is my Java version. If you cannot able to download Java 8 or 11, okay, so you can able to download, but we need a Oracle login is required, and you don't want to create it a login for a download it. No problem, I will share it. Okay, so for Windows it is there. So because I'm using a Windows part. Okay, so this is my E drive. I'm going to copy into E drive. So directly in virtual machine. See, it is my physical machine. Just I drag it, and here I am copying. If you are getting this kind of symbol, okay, then you are copying it. Okay, so I'm copying. If you cannot copy, better to download in this one only. Okay, so I downloaded it and I copied it. First I will going to install a Java, and I will set the Java environmental variables also important. Okay, so copy is successful, then I'm installing. So this is showing something under which version of this, like update license and all. Don't worry, don't update your Java version. If you want to update or upgrade, next version is 11 only. Okay, this is the by default it is showing C program files, because I downloaded a 64 version only. So download 64 only. If you change this one, you can change it. Otherwise, just go to continue. So nothing, no cross marks. JDK means Java Development Kit, which contains JDK and JRE. Both are there. Runtime environment also will get it. Let it install. Meanwhile, I will eat. This is for Java runtime environment. JRE means runtime environment. Nothing, just click on next. Let install Java in. Okay, and that's it. Installation is successful. Just close it. Now Java is installed. What I'm doing is I'm going to close this one. Okay, close anything is open unnecessarily, because we are using 2 GB RAM, so obviously we need more space. I'm going to command prompt. I'm putting a one command is Java hyphen version. Java hyphen version to check Java is installed successfully. So this version is showing Java installed successfully. If in case you are not getting this one, means environmental variables are not set. If it is not set it, then how to set it, or I will check it whether it is set in really or not. Environmental variables are important here. So where the Java is installed, C drive, program files, Java, JDK, both are there, JDK, JRE, JDK, bin, there you can find a java.exe. There you can find a java.exe. This is a this is a executable one. This is for compiling. This is for Java to run the Java program. Okay. This is the path for a Java home directory. This is a Java home directory. This is the path directory. So we have to add this one as a Java home directory, and we have to add this one. Okay. So environmental variables we can see in a two ways. First way is you can right click on this PC or my computer, go to the properties. You know how to change the computer name and all, right? So same location. Okay. Go to advanced settings. You can say, can you able to see this one? advanced system settings, click here. Okay, you can see advanced button is there, no? Advanced tab. You can see environmental variables, click here, environmental variables. So this is user profiles. So user variable for admin. This is a user variable for admin, means admin is a user. I created a user name is admin. Okay, then find out any java underscore home is there, it is not there. Okay, next, this is the path, this is a system actual path. Okay, okay, can you see that path is mentioned here? It mentioned the path of Oracle Java path only, common files, but Java path is not set. So we have to set the environmental variable first. So I'm clicking on a new, I click on a new, so you can see new. Then type in a caps, you have to type in a caps only, this one. Any environmental variables, generally it is in a one. So this is the home directory of Java. So what is the home directory? Go to this one. This is the home directory. Okay, without a bin. Copy. I copied that path, and I'm going to in this variables paste it. Otherwise, choose directory, like you can click on choose directory and you can do it. So okay. Now I set the Java home. Okay. Next, also I'm going to path. So can you see? Select the path, edit, new. Okay. So either two ways you can do it. One is like a percentage Java underscore home percentage slash. So follow how slash is there. Follow and put bin. Uh, bin is in small letters, right? Bin. So then okay. Then okay. If in case you don't want to give path like that, okay, you want to don't want to give path like that, then how to do it? I will show you that. I open a bin. I open a bin, and I'm giving complete path, including bin folder path only, not .exe won't come. Just I open a bin and I copied entire path. Okay, I copied it. Then I'm going to this one. So either you keep it or you can able to remove it. So I removing this one and I put a new one. Otherwise don't remove it, keep it that one. You give the path, exact path you will get it. So it won't give confusion between the Java home and here. Okay, so like this also you can give. So complete path you can give, or as I said, like that also you can give. You can change that one. Like you can go to edit and you can change it. Okay, edit. If you want to edit something, you can edit. Then you can change it. Okay, then completed. Okay, okay. Then path is set it. Paths are important. That is a environmental variables. How do you set it? Okay. Another way is, because we are using Windows 10, you can type directly environmental variables. Okay. Yeah. So edit the system environmental variables. If you click it, automatically same thing will open. Environmental variables and verify Java underscore home is there, and a path. The path is given with bin. Okay, this is how we can use. How can you put a Java inside? Next one is we have to download a Jenkins. Okay, okay. Jenkins download or Jenkins. Download always from the original site only, jenkins.io only. Do not download from different websites. Okay. Guru 99 is will give you a guideline how to download it. Okay. I'm going to download part directly. Directly download. Then downloading Jenkins, we can download it in different ways. but I am downloading LTS only. Always go with the LTS. Is a stable version is LTS, long term support. Long term support. You choose every 12 weeks in stable version only this one. Regular release means weekly release. Every week it will get some update and all. So instead of that one, better to choose LTS part only. LTS, non LTS. So I'm choosing a var. So I will download a var and I will install with the var file only. So I click on this generic Java package dot var file. So I clicked on it. So automatically it start downloading. See, 67.6 MB. Guys, when you do it, make sure that your internet speed is good, but it is taking time. Let it download. Meanwhile, I will explain the what is Java. Sorry, what is this Jenkins? It is next one is continuous integration. I'm telling continuous integration. So what is this? It's a also we can say CI slash CD, continuous integration and continuous deployment. Okay, what is the tool? Different tools are there. So one of the famous tool is Jenkins. Okay, so this is a tool we are using, Jenkins. It's a continuous integration tool. Okay, so it is automate our entire process by user giving information. Multiple users can log in, and also we can log in with the domain and other authentication systems, other type of any other type of authentication system you are using, we can include it. Why Jenkins is famous? Because Jenkins support lot of plugins. Thousands of plugins are there for a Jenkins. Okay, there are thousands of plugins supported are there. So it will support Git, it will support Maven, and for everything like so a different kind of version control system. It support build tools. It support test tools like build tools means Marvin and Gradle, this kind of stuff. Okay, test tools. What are the test tools you can say? Selenium, JUnit, NUnit, like that. Testing part it will support. Chef, Puppet kind of deployment tools it will support. Monitoring support will be there. Pipelining project will we can able to implement. Okay, and next is it will support this continuous process, continuous deployment, continuous development. This entire process it will be it support. Okay, so that's why it's a Jenkins become a more famous, and it is a open source also. Okay, it is a open source, freely available, no need to pay for that one. So majority of people who are working on a DevOps related things, they try to use Jenkins. Okay, and here in the question is Jenkins life cycles. Jenkins also having a life cycle. So what is the life cycle means? First, to do this entire part. So what is the first one is source code is important, right? So first we have to take the source code. Where is there? Where is the source code? Is it in your main machine? The source code is in main machine, or source code is in GitHub. Okay. So what is the source code? You have to give location, location of location, location of source code to the Jenkins. We have to give the where is the source code. So it will take the source code. Okay, and based on your following commands. So what you want to do it. Okay. So based on that, it will do it. You want to test the source code or compile it. You want to compile the source code, or maybe you want to take the source code and compile it, or maybe you want to execute. Okay, you want to execute the source code, or ignore the spelling. You want to execute code, take the source code and you want to execute, or maybe you want to build it. Okay, so what you want it will do that. And after that one, so what to do? The question is what to do. Do you want to publish, or you want to deploy into a separate one, like you want to deploy into the Docker, or you want to deploy into the Butler machine, or you want to deploy with a certain tools like a Chef or Puppet, Ansible. Okay, so this is the one. Okay, so this is the life cycle. Okay, next, once you are any issues like monitoring issues there, you know, so any issues occur in the work, it's not working or anything, so your chef is reported, code is deployed but it is not working, or maybe Ansible is, or maybe testing at a user end not working, or maybe consuming more resources, or any issue is there, again the source code again, here this is a one single line. Again, for example, I update my code. I update the my code. So when I update it, so instead of running this one, so I will put a one option. So whenever the new code is updated, whenever the new code is updated, do all this process. Okay, do all this process again. Do this process whenever the code changes occur. Immediately in a source location, in the source location, whenever the code changes occur, automatically do entire this process, do entire the process. So that's a thing, life cycles of source code. Okay, so we'll see how it is works. So meantime it is maybe downloaded. Okay, error. Okay guys, it is because of this Google Chrome only, right? So it taking time download, so I'm downloading my physical machine, then I will copy from there to here. Okay, better always use free download manager or IDM. Otherwise, download install IDM here. So it is downloading. So check the internet speed also. If internet speed is also low, it will take disturbance on it. See, it is taking 1 hour, 2 hours. It won't take that much time. Yes, class is at 3 o'clock, means SAR is available guarantee at 3 o'clock. So be there at least by 5 minutes before. At least 5 minutes before, 5 or 10 minutes before. Okay. And if you got a doubts also, please ask sir. Okay. 3 o'clock class means that one. So I'm going to stop at least by 1:30. Okay. At least I will show you the Jenkins installation. It's taking some time, 6 minutes something. Okay, it is going on. So let both side it is going on. Okay. When you doing, like for example, after 2 3 months, you want to do DevOps. Download fresh package only. Prepare entire machine from scratch. Okay. Oh. Okay. So let it go on, the Jenkins download and all, whatever it is, let it download. It will be downloaded in a 2 3 minutes. Meanwhile, I want to write a Java code and I will execute the Java code and we will see how to do it. So I'm going here and I am putting some another folder I'm creating just for fun. So like project folder, my projects, any name you can put it, projects. Okay, I want to create a file here, and I will to execute it like that, or maybe you can download it from here, right? So you go to this one, lot of Java, Python. Okay, lot of programs are there. So I can take it from my program like JP Basics. Okay, so a lot of Java programs, hello Java, so many things are there. So take a code. Okay, copy this one. So copy here. So I took a JP Basics only, and I copy. Okay, because we should know how to do it in a normal way. Okay, so copy, and I'm going to this git pull or git projects, or maybe I can go to git pull anything. Oh, already there, it is already there. Okay, so I will show you from starting then. So I'm going to git projects. Okay, so I'm going to my directory. So I try to get pull from there. So git clone, then paste the link. So I'm downloading the code. Okay, I downloaded the code. I said I will tell another part of git, right? Now I took the code from uh, here. Okay, so I got the code. Okay, this is a separate folder. What I am in a folder here, so you can see I'm in a git project, but inside of git project jp basic one is there. If you open it, you can see all the files. So I'm going here. How to change my directory to jp basics, cd jp basics. Now I'm in a jp basics. If you want to see what are the files, put a dir. You can see existing files. Okay, here is a hello java is there, and hello java 2 files are there, like different files are there. I want to execute one of the thing. Okay, so like how to execute java c. First of all we should compile it. Hello.java. So first I'm compiling. Compilation completed. Once you compile, it will create a class file. Okay, hello.class will be created. So where it is created, it is not showing here. Yeah, hello.class is created. You can see hello.class is created. The next command is java hello. That's it. Welcome to java. It is executed. This is how we are executing uh, using command. Okay, how we are executing the particular program in general normal. So I took it and I executed. That's it. Okay. So this is like someone develop source code, you taken it, you are using it. This is the way. But here I want to create some more program. I want to create some different program with a different name or something. Okay, so like maybe a Java file or anything. Okay, go to edit. This is a program, so I'm going to copy. I'm to new, so paste. Only I'm changing this one. Welcome to mm, okay, print is like this. The class is different. For example, class is like DevOps, any class like DevOps. Now we are in a Java program. Anything you can put a Java program. I'm saving it. Okay, the okay Java. Oh, sorry. DevOps. Better always give a same name. What are the class name is there? Public class. That's name only we should give. DevOps. DevOps.java class name is. If you don't understand, also no problem. So I have a file now where I created here only created, right? Where I created documents. here it is created. So, okay, paste. And this class is no longer required. I'm deleting that one. Now I add a new code to my project, right? So I add a new code to my project. So I'm putting git status. Any changes occur, the new file is there. Then what to do? Git add the file, right? Next one is, what is the next one? Git commit uh, um, DevOps Java added something. No problem. Now commitment is completed. Now it is in my staging area. Now I want to put it into my remote area. Okay, so then git push -u. I'm pushing it. Now you have to give username password for that one. Mhm. Again it will ask. No, no. Now it will put it. Done. Now I'm going to my browser, refresh for JP Basics. Now you will see in this one only. So there's a lot of files are there, but you can see here. So what is the comment is added? Okay, this comment is added. So what is that comment? This the file is added. Okay, you can see the files also. So where is this? See, this is the file is added. Even 1 minute ago. So this is how we can able like already existing one, take it, clone it, and use it. So it will take 5 hours to download. So this is the Git part, and also I told you how to download and execute it. I have to test it. Okay, this side it is downloaded. Okay, this side is downloaded. So open it. So here I am going to create a folder in this E drive only. I'm going to create a new folder here. The folder name is like I want to put all Jenkins related files. Jenkins folder. Any name you can give, no problem. Jenkins folder or Jenkins. It will install in your documents only. So I will show you the location of installation. This is my file. I downloaded in my physical machine. Now I am copying into my virtual machine. So it should not show that symbol. Okay. It should not show that symbol. Otherwise, copy into your desktop also okay. Should show the box and symbol. Maybe because of this thing. Close this one. Yeah. Can you see this box and plus symbol kind of stuff? Leave like this. Just release the mouse. Means you have to drag and drop. Click on it. Press the left button only. So keep pressing. Okay. Just click and hold it. Drag it here. Leave it here. Okay. It automatically copies. So you can see that symbol. If you got a cross mark kind of stuff, it won't copy. If you see the box like a small box plus mark kind of stuff, it is going to be added here. Now it is added. Now I'm putting into my Jenkins folder directly. Okay, like this. Okay, so keep it one side so it is more give you more clear. Guys, I downloaded Jenkins. Now I'm going to install Jenkins. The command is Java. Sorry, you can put a caps or small, no problem, but this option is only small letters. hyphens are is only small letters. Next, Jenkins. See? So it's quite easy. You can use a tab. If you want to put it in a default port like 8080, you can use enter directly. You want to use different port number, then you have to use hyphen http port equal to something in 1990, like that. You can use it. Okay, like this you can use it, or otherwise first time we are doing, so better enter only. Okay, so enter. It is going to be created in a dot home slash dot jenkins. I will show you where it is going. Let it going on, it will take time again. So this C drive users admin. So this is the dot jenkins folder. Okay, this is the dot jenkins folder. You can able to see, right? Dot jenkins folder. This is the location. C users admin. Again, I will show you why I'm showing 2-3 times, because it's very important. C users admin. You can see dot jenkins here. Yeah, it is firewall blocking is there. Select two options. Currently no volume, so select two options. Yellow. So it's blocking that application, the java.exe. While you are installing, Java is also execute, right? So it is firewall is blocking that one. So why I showed this one? Why I showed Jenkins folder? If in case your Jenkins installation, while you are installing, means it is going on like this, right? So it is going on like this. Okay. So any case this is failure, or next setups Jenkins is failure, or maybe you want to set up it again from the starting. What you have to do? Just go to this location, delete the .jenkins folder. What you have to do? If Jenkins is failure, you are Jenkins in this time, or maybe Jenkins is Jenkins, you want to set up the Jenkins again means from starting, then you have to delete this one and start running Jenkins process again. Same steps you have to follow. Okay, like a Java space hyphen jar Jenkins dot var. Just you have to write again. So you have to delete this one automatically. Next, this folder contains a password. Initial password is there. If you forget the password, then automatically, actually this is the password. Initial password is there. So it is running right here. So it will generate a initial password. This is the initial password of Jenkins. If you miss it, or maybe you forget it, normal password, like you can change the password later, but if you forget your admin password, you can use this startup password for changing login. So the location is, okay, where this one is located. C user admin Jenkins and secrets initial password file is there. So if you want to see, then you can see here from here, Jenkins secrets initial password. Double click, it would open. Okay, so it is open in a notepad. Okay, open in a notepad. Okay, this is the initial password. Copy the initial password, copy it, and you want to save somewhere. Also, you can save if you want to save somewhere. You can save it also. So I copied the password. Okay, and if you see here, it is in the second line or third line. It shows full up and running. It will shows. Can you see? Jenkins is full up and running. It means Jenkins is started, already started. Now finish to download metadata. It is waiting for us. Okay, it is waiting for us. Don't close this window. Don't close this window. Okay, the where we are running a Jenkins, don't close it. If you close it, it means you shut down. Okay, I'm closing this tab. Okay, I'm keeping this one, but I close the Jenkins download one. And also a network error. Very good, cancel it. Now http colon // local host. What is the local host? Localhost means this PC only. This my Windows 10 my virtual machine where I installing Jenkins, right? So that is called a localhost means local PC. This PC. Localhost means this PC only. What is the IP address for a localhost or loopback address, guys? What is the IP address of localhost?
127
Very good. 127
127
0 dot 0 dot
dot
1.
0.0.1.
Very good. Very good. You remember, guys? Yeah. Good. 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 Okay. So by default port number, I didn't mention port number there. So I use the default port number for Jenkins 8080. It's not a dedicated port number. It's assigned means user choice port numbers based on application or a user. So I put enter. You can use IP address also 127.0.0.1. Now it is unlock Jenkins. Okay. So first starting it will ask the password which is there in initial admin. Like you can copy it and you can run it in your run command and all. But already I copied the password, right? So I already copied the password. I paste it. It is there already. I copied a password. Remember initial admin password, or you can copy from here also. From here, you can copy from here also. Okay. Continue. Now it will ask for a plugin load. Okay. I don't want to save the password. I'm not saving. Here in a plugins, it will show you two options. It will show you two options. One is install suggested plugins. Select plugins to install. This part you can choose what are the plugins you want it, or you can install all the plugins also. This is required plugins only install. Guys, if you have a internet speed is less speed, like you are using a mobile internet, okay, mobile data only. So internet speed is almost less and the data is very less. Okay, so that time choose the first one. When you choose it, internet speed is less, or maybe you have a mobile data is less or something. Okay, so better to choose the first one. If you choose the second one, see how you can choose individual plugins. You don't need to choose everything. You need to choose individual plugins also. All you can choose everything. My hobby is install everything. It will take time, but select plugins to install. I'm selecting second one. Okay. Now it is showing a dashboard review. So what are the selected one? So you can see here total 57 plugins are there. Total 57 plugins are there. I choose the second one. So total 57 is there. Out of that one, 19 are suggested. 19 are suggested. You can select the suggested also. Okay, if in case secondary one you suggested, click install is enough. Okay, but I'm not getting remaining one, or you can change it. You can select one by one also, like organization admin. I want dashboard view, so I have select that one. Okay, I don't want a configuration as a code, leave it. If I want a build name and a description setter, config file provider, okay, timestamper, and is selected, Gradle is selected, ms build, node.js build. You people may have an idea of node.js also. Okay, publisher, JUnit, it is not selected a testing part. XUnit, I don't know XUnit, but JUnit I heard. This one is for this one. Okay, HTML publisher, pipeline. So if you are selected, if you are not selected, it is. But if you want everything, then you can sell everything. If you want few things, you can go with the few things. What I'm doing is I'm selecting all. I'm selecting all. So I'm want to download everything. 57 entire one. Okay. We don't want language, guys. So we have to go to language part. We don't want language. Yeah, local means English language only. Location Chinese simplified is there. We don't want this one. So out of 57, we are installing only 50. So SSH and everything we are installing here. Okay, I selected all and I removed the last one. Chinese language. We don't know Chinese language, right? Okay. We don't know our own languages properly. Okay. It will take little bit time. If we are lucky, it will install successful. If you are not lucky, unable to connect Jenkins. Internet problem. So while you are installing, okay, sorry, not this one. Yeah, so because of old system and retry selected plugins, all, and unselect the last one. At least install. We try to connect the Jenkins server. We can't able to download something from here. How to download? It's unable to connect it. There is a network issue. Right, it's connected. Yeah, my net is okay, not completely 40, 50 Mbps, but 25 is also okay. Half only I'm getting now, half of the speed, and it is giving information from one internet provider only. It is taking that much of time. The internet speed is little bit less. Okay, speed. What happened to Jenkins things? Where is the Jenkins server? It's unable to connect Jenkins first of all. Why? It's not about number of plugins. Number of plugins may give you problem later, now, but initially it should give the information, right? To click one, so then you will get it. Definitely. This time you will get it. Yeah, see? Very simple. It is stop at some place now. Just press the enter button. Click on the screen. Press the enter button. Okay, so it will try. That is downloading configuring. But it will take time. Lot of time it will take. Because more plugins, right? So it will take lot of time to load. But if you don't put it, you may not get something. But important plugins are like a dashboard view, folder, configuration as a code. Okay, build tools are required, and Gradle, MS will get this kind of build tools are required. Timestamper is required. JUnit pipelining is important anyway. JUnit, Git is required. Okay. GitHub is required. Git is required. GitLab hub is required. Authentication and all we are using normal authentication. If you want SSH connections, SSH is important. Active Directory plugin is also there. Take time. Okay. So last okay, let it go on. It will take time. Last part we have discussed how to execute a program, right, using a Java. Okay. Hmm. So same thing we can do with the Jenkins also. Same execution we can able to do with the Jenkins also. We can execute same thing with the Jenkins also. And there are different tools are available, so we can use the tools to download and we can use it. One of the thing is like a Marvin. So my system is busy, so I'm down closing these things. Marvin and Marvin Gradle. These are all build tools. So you can see Apache. This belongs to Apache. It's a software project management comprehensive tool based on the concept of project object model. Marvin can manage a project. Something is given. Build automation tool used primary for Java projects. Maven can also use to build and manage projects written in C hash, Ruby, Scala, and other languages. Maven project is hosted by Apache Software Foundation, where it is formerly part of the Jakarta project. Okay, so this is Apache Maven, means Apache is an organization now. Okay, Apache is also building a lot of things like Apache Tomcat and all. So it comes under this one. It will create a framework for designing your program, okay, and it will give you this POM model, POM, project object modeling things when you do that one. So we don't have IDE here, okay. If you download IDE also it will take time because it's take my internet speed also. It is again error. Okay, so put it again. Okay, again it is starting. So there is a moment here. Moment is happening. Trying to download. I'm closing this one also currently. Just I'm trying to reduce all the internet utilizations. We can't close this one. Okay, we'll tell about Marvin later. One comment. What's that comment? Okay, why these people are trying to do at my one only? It's better to remove this comment. Oh, why? It's okay, guys. The second part we'll see tomorrow. Yeah, it is started now. That's a little bit blue color is came. It take time. Finally, it is installed. Okay, Jenkins page.